Hello! The title of the book we are reading today is very provocative. We can call it The Art of Not Giving a Damn. This is Mark Manson's book, which is very different from the self-help books we are used to. Let's take a closer look at what he wants to say. So, the main idea of the book. This is that the key to living a happy and meaningful life is to focus on only a few things, only on those that are valuable and important. Now, this does not mean that you should not care about anything. No, it is not. Rather, we should carefully choose where we should spend our attention and energy. That is, okay, the first part says that giving a damn is the art of giving a damn, and also, it is not a way of giving a damn, but a strategy. The main goal is not to not care about anything. At all, the point is to pay attention to only the things that really matter. Often when we look at the title, we misunderstand it. The main point is not what society imposes, but our own values. We are comfortable with, it is a trap to live. Okay, when we come to the second part, why is the trap of happiness in our time? The author says that the source of the problem is the modern world, this constant pressure to be happy and the excessive focus on good things. Let's see how this thing leads us to happiness. Okay, what the author calls the feedback loop of hell. What is it? This is a cycle where we feel bad just because we feel bad. We feel bad again because of that bad feeling. Think about it. For example, when we feel worried, we say to ourselves, "Why am I worried? I should be happy." Let's start. Now the problem is twofold. First, there is something that worries us, and second, because we are not happy. Worrying is a dangerous cycle that worsens itself and also makes this thing worse. The myth of extra things is what society tells us. More happiness is needed, more money, more experiences, more possessions, more social acceptance. The list goes on, especially social media and consumerism. The culture constantly pushes us to pursue these things, and the result is a never-ending sense of frustration and inferiority complex. Okay, part 3. Why do we keep getting stuck? What we tell ourselves. The myths behind why we stay stuck in this rut are the false beliefs we have in ourselves and the obstacles we have created. Let's break down these one by one so that we can avoid them. It breaks down 3 main myths or false beliefs that keep us stuck. First, thinking that happiness is something that can be solved like a mathematical equation is a big mistake. Happiness is a process, not a destination. The second is to think that I am special. This mindset prevents us from preparing for life's challenges, because in reality, we all face problems. No one escapes them. The third is to think that pain is a problem that needs to be overcome. In fact, avoiding pain is not the same as accepting it. It is very important for growth. Okay, we have seen the cycle well. Now let's move on to the solution. Let's go. How do we choose what to pay attention to? Here we will provide a new center of values that will benefit us for a meaningful life. This balance is very important. The ones we see on the left are the positive women. For example, happiness and prosperity, material success, being right. These things are often superficial. They are beyond our control. But the ones on the right are the constructive women. Taking responsibility, accepting uncertainty, accepting mistakes. These are the ones that have land and we can control. The main point is that our focus should be on the constructive women that we can control. The interesting thing is Menes's ideas are not entirely new. He is presenting ancient wisdom in modern language. For example, when it comes to taking responsibility, he is similar to Milo's, who says to be strict with yourself and to admit your mistakes. He goes along with the Stoic teachings. This shows us the timeless depth and truth of his ideas. Okay, now we come to the most profound and perhaps most powerful aspect of his thought. This is what shows us the true measure of life, the reality of our own mortality. Now this may sound surprising or a dark idea, but it is not at all. What is the point? Does thinking about death cause all the worries that are lying? Ragfo is like a lens that helps us focus on what is truly important. It puts everything in its place. So the final and crucial question of the book is not what do you want from life? That is a simple question. The real question is, what pain are you willing to accept? Because what you want costs. And what kind of pain are you willing to accept for that price? This is a very powerful question that every person should ask themselves, and that will determine the direction of their life.